A person may use such force as is reasonable in the circumstances in the prevention of crime, or in effecting or assisting in the lawful arrest of offenders or suspected offenders, or of persons unlawfully at large. This is the very legislation that the police rely on in order to go hands-on with a member of the public, and replaces the rules on force from common law. Yet more and more we see police almost automatic response to most incidents is to threaten someone with a weapon before, in many cases, going on to use said weapon, whether it be a baton, CS or pava spray, or a taser. But yet every police force spews the same tired BS and insists that they will only use force proportionately and lawfully. In fact, we have spoken before here on the channel about statistics from certain police forces and how the use of force statistics have increased. And it's no wonder when you look at how ill-equipped many police are at dealing with the public, building rapport and de-escalation tactics. I mean, what should we expect a police constable to do when they're faced with an unruly 11 to 17-year-old, if not taser their arse into compliance? And just to clarify, when I say children in this video, I'm referring to anybody under the age of 17. The latest statistics for police force show that Suffolk Police have been getting a little, let's say, trigger happy after incidents involving force went up 24% to 3,700 incidents, compared to the 15% nationally. Using what they have called non-compliant handcuffing on over 1,200 occasions, including 142 times on children and 105 times on people with perceived mental health issues. Incapacitant spray was used on 145 occasions, 5 times on children and 9 times on people with a mental health condition. Limb and body restraints were also used on 186 occasions, including 23 times on children and 20 times on people with mental health conditions, with the main reason given by police to justify their actions being a bid to protect themselves. Yeah, of course, when the police can't attend any incident these days without turning up in force and still not being able to gain control of a child, and so clearly need protecting. Fuck off. Even the figures on total numbers of incidents where police were themselves injured as a result of an intentional assault doesn't support the narrative that the police push about so many police being attacked. Incidents involving use of force across England and Wales was said to be 491,984 in the year ending March 2020, with just 10,711 occasions where police were allegedly injured. Now remember, this could simply be where they stubbed their toe during an arrest because the person was struggling, and not actually an injury from the person being arrested, but still goes down as the plod being assaulted. Of course, the Police Federation of England and Wales have tried to justify the use of force by police by placing the blame firmly on the public's shoulders, saying that the increase in use of force should be seen in the context of unacceptably high cases of violence against police officers. Now, you know what will help prevent against so-called assaults against police? Having some respect for the public. Try it sometime. A Suffolk Police spokesman said officers had hundreds of interactions with the public each week and used force rarely, but added when it is necessary to use force, for example when someone poses an immediate danger to others or themselves, it is used proportionately and lawfully. When someone poses an immediate danger to others or themselves, that must mean when somebody is meandering around Lidl's without a face mask on. Most commonly, officers only use force to protect themselves or others from attack, which has been an increasing concern for chiefs in the last year as assaults against officers have increased. The increases on assaults towards emergency services staff was recognised by the government, which promoted a change in law to support officers and staff undertaking their roles. Now, you see, I just don't buy it. I don't think assaults have gone up at all. I think it's because it's a great way to get people. Simply shouting, "Ow, ow, he gave me a boo-boo," whilst arresting someone is literally all it takes to have someone additionally arrested for assault an emergency worker. It requires very little evidence because, as we know, a policeman's word is gospel, and they never, ever, 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 ever tell porcupines, do they? The force said the overall rise in recent years reflected a commitment to improving recording methods and that in providing the best possible service to the public, data would be used to shape future decisions about training and equipment. Now again, it's got nothing to do with better recording. It's to do with more and more psychotic police constables and narcissists joining the police force, knowing full well that their workmates will back them up, even if it's a malicious allegation of assault. Or they'll simply play up after stubbing their toe and tell their superiors that they think it's broken and need time off to go to the hospital. Because many are now nothing more than a complete shower of shit and are mainly petrified of just about everything and fear for themselves from children. Whopping out the old taser to zap some compliance into children who might not respect them, and of course in the process of doing so, gaining more respect from the kids that they're zapping. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly, truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.